you get culture and people and product and brand and design and partnerships, you get all of that right. You build a $4.1 billion brand.
What do you believe a great brand is? Like what embodies a great brand?
Yeah, I think they have to be very cognizant of culture and people and the world and how it's changing and where it's going. And I think in an effort to make the world a better place for all of us in it. And I know that seems like sort of like a very idealistic and utopian, but I think all brands, whether they're selling you a $40 t-shirt or selling you a sort of a $3 soda, or they're a brand about a social movement like, sort of Black Lives Matter, or any sort of brand that exists. It hopefully is understanding of its moment in time, respectful and understanding of people and at large, and is a part of it, and is a part of sort of moving us forward, and is a part of reflecting that culture, and also sort of has a role in it. I think a great brand has impact, and hopefully positively, on the world and people and culture. And it doesn't have to fundamentally make us all better humans, but it should hopefully bring joy, bring happiness, bring connectivity, bring something to people's lives. That is a part of culture and a part of sort of the way we live. And I think at its best, branding and brands are able to do that.
How do you think brands can work with that and not use it to almost just sell and to push kind of product onto people? How do you think when it works in a more holistic way, when people are filling a need by consuming the brand as opposed to just being sort of hammered with marketing messages and gone at like that?
I always think about sort of like, there's a product side, and then there's the sort of brand side, and it's like, what does that brand mean, and why does that brand sort of what is that brand going to bring to people? Because if it's just telling people how great the product is, people don't care, and they don't need that. They don't need more products, but they do need champions for diversity, inclusivity, happiness, joy. They need those things, and that is what separates the great brands from the product companies. And that's not to say there aren't great product companies that matter in people's lives. Uber is a great example. I don't think they're a great brand, but they have an unbelievable product that changed the way people travel. I constantly go back to vitamin water as like the case study and sort of the reference, and certainly it's the brand I've thought about the most in my life. And I think it's an incredible case study. I think it's an incredible story of getting everything right. It created the enhanced water category, right? Before vitamin water, or vitamin water, as you described, there really wasn't that much variety in the space, right? And the idea of adding vitamins to it, and sort of flavors, and making water sort of exciting and functionally beneficial to people in their lives, like that is it is a breakthrough product. It's something that, again, it created the whole world of enhanced beverages, which now are everywhere. There's millions of them. And so vitamin water really being the first one, sort of from a product perspective. And then, from a brand perspective, it's assuming that people don't really give a shit about vitamins, right? Like, people don't really understand, what vitamin B, or, sort of like, any vitamins that are in vitamin water really do for you. And so, starting with that sort of hypothesis of being like, how do we make this sort of attractive, human, funny, beautiful, like charismatic, charming, and really relate it to people. And so it really starts with the packaging design, right? The packaging is so unique and special, and it's sort of medicinal, but also has the humor of the way it talks to you on the label, right? It tells you stories about how to use the product in your life, and waking up hungover and losing your keys, and that's why you need potassium, and that's why you need Revive. And it really does relate to you in a very human way, not as a like giant corporation giving you a product. It's like, hey, friend, like, we're a
Mm.
friend of yours in this moment. Like, it kind of has a different relationship with you, I think in many ways it created sort of a relationship or a brand, sort of like copy, romance copy. You know what I mean? I think there wasn't many brands in the world that talk to you like that. It's not like one thing. It's so many individual moments where you have to make decisions, and and all of those decisions add up. And vitamin water is a perfect example. It's like if you get everything right, or you treat every single moment as an opportunity to introduce yourself to people, do it in a way that's charming, that's beautiful, that's funny, and that's human, and you have a great product, and you have great people, like the company, the people, the employees, the like if you get culture and people and product and brand and design and partnerships, you get all of that right, you build a $4.1 billion brand. But I would say it really comes down to the people. Like it really does come down to um, the hundred somewhat people that worked in the corporate offices, and the 25 people that worked in marketing and the leadership, right? The Rohan Ozas, the Michael Polis, the Darius Bykoffs, like the people at the very top that sort of set the standard for what we were doing, and sort of the vision and the inspiration. You just gotta find the right pieces, and they're because when as you get bigger in scale, like you just need more people to make all those right decisions. And I would say at the end of the day, those people at that company were really special people, and they were all put there, and they all had individual roles, and they were all just sort of just like they all got it. They were all bought in. They were all sort of inspired, excited, and smart, and talented. Great brands are built by great people.
What was the vision of vitamin water?
Yeah, we're gonna change the way people drink. Like at the end of the day, it was like, this is a brand, and this is like, it really isn't. It's not like a hero product. It's like it's a sort of functional beverage for life. And the idea that like people are going through all these different things, and there's all this, whether you're tired, or whether you're sort of hungover, or whether you're, sort of you need more focus, or all these different moments that it's a lifestyle beverage, right? It's a brand that sort of represents different moments in your life, and it's a product that sort of fits into those different moments in your life.
Hello YouTube, I'm Ross Drakes. I'm the founder of Nicework, and thank you so much for your time at watching this video. If you're seeing me, it means you made it all the way to the end, so we've at least done something right. If you enjoyed this, we'd love it if you could hit that subscribe button and that thumbs up. It really helps the channel. And I think more important than that is if you know someone who might need to hear this, if you think someone out there who needs this message in their life, please spread the link, because it makes a huge difference to the world, and it allows us to fulfill our message of making sure that there are no more bad brands in the world. Thank you very much, and we'll catch you in the next video.